Got a question from Jim. Do you have any thoughts on heavy club swinging? Yeah, I'm not a fan. I've been asked this question a lot of times. I just don't like that stuff. I don't like the maces. I don't like the clubs. And then someone said, "Well, I see you. You know, I have these videos of me doing training with the Highland Games heavy hammer and the light hammer." I'm like, "Yeah, that's the Highland Games heavy hammer and light hammer. That's not the same. I have my discus throwers do the light and heavy hammer swings to build themselves up to, to throw the discus and shot farther. In fact, I have to remind myself to bring it for Emily today. I don't like them. I never have. I've never liked Indian clubs, club training, mace training. I just don't like it. But here's the thing. I'm going to get 1,000 things underneath this. Well, Dan, have you tried? No. Yeah, I have. Stop. I don't like it. You can. It's perfectly okay for you to fall in love with all that stuff and do all that stuff. Good for you. Good for you. I don't like lunges. People push back on lunges all the time on me. I don't like heavy Turkish get-ups. I don't see any value out of them. But you do, or you gentle listener, and you're going to comment and below. I just don't care. I don't like them. Yeah, I like heavy swings with the Highland Game hammer. I think there's great value to that. But because it helps you throw the hammer and discus farther. I added clubs to my GPP program because it seems to work the side-to-side plane of motion where kettlebells work up and down, front to back. Well, I don't agree with that, but you don't mention them in your podcast, so I'm simply curious if you develop strong opinions about clubs. Yes, Jim, I don't like them. I've been considering adding rucking into my workouts. Is there a difference in the workout when rucking with a rucking specific pack versus a sturdy backpack loaded with heavy stuff? There is a downside with the heavy ruck packs I found. They make them extremely thick right here. And it really pinches on a lot of people. Whereas with most backpacks, it's a little bit thinner, so you can adjust it in and out a little bit. And I know that doesn't sound very tough guy, but it's a pain. Um, I have yet to find a rucksack, a ruck jacket that doesn't have that I don't have to put an asterisk on when I recommend it. Um, I used to steal. Oh well, I didn't steal. At the end of the school year, I used to walk around the building and the students would just leave backpacks on the ground. I would donate the best ones to the school. We had a little area you could the kids in the fall could get free backpacks, and I took the ones that were a little bit more disgusting and we just threw like 16-kilo kettlebells in the back, and they work fine. The nice thing about the 16-kilo kettlebell is it's small enough so that it doesn't seem to bang into you as much. And all you need to do, if you ever do get the banging, is if you just stick your thumbs in there and go like this. And honestly, if you go like this a few times, it rotates to where it needs to be. Um, I did have someone tell me that when they stick a kettlebell in a backpack, then but they wrapped it with towels first. And I think that's a great idea, but it just seems like overkill. I just never really had, I guess sometimes the handle gets into your lower back and it's a pain. Never happened to me, but it's a good thing to know. I have some concern that a backpack full of stuff may overly strain the lower back. Well, I mean, I would never, 16 kilos is about as heavy as I'd recommend. I strain the lower back with 16 kilos, 35 pounds. I mean, people have been doing that load since the Roman Empire. Yeah, I guess it could strain your back. Anything can hurt your back. I mean, sneezing can blow your back out. But I just I haven't found that to be an issue. Rucking packs appear to be to put the weight on both close to the body and higher on the back, but maybe this isn't accurate. Geez, I don't know about that, Jim. I know the rucking pack I have has a big plate right here, but that's actually the plate that bugs me the most because it starts to drive up, and once I feel that canvas start to rub up on my throat, I get kind of that whole ooh, I have to pull it down. Um, I I like rucking. I think there's real value to it. I think there's real value to having a backpack on with load. I've tried a lot of different stuff. I've had sandbags in my backpack. I've had concrete, chunks of concrete that were in my old backyard. Uh, there's a good way to clean up the chunks of concrete that the construction crew left. You know, every day go for a walk and go find someplace else to throw it. Um, yeah, I don't. I would be interested to know if you've had back injuries from rucking. I've never had one. Um, Honestly, the part I think of rucking that would probably hurt your back the most was getting the equipment on and off. But you know, your mileage may vary. I hope that helps. Thanks.